Welcome back. We are covering 25 mistakes billionaires have made. This is a new series, and we're starting out with number 25, Tim Draper. The bigger the baller, the bigger the mistake. And before we get going, I want to encourage you, as always, if you have not subscribed to the channel or given a positive feedback, whatever the mechanism is on whatever platform you're listening to this on, I greatly appreciate it if you did. It's free for you to do. It takes a couple of seconds, and it lets the platform know that you appreciate the content that's being produced as well as me. And so we're going to jump right in. I like this series a lot because we all make mistakes, right? And how you recover from them is one thing that we can learn from them. And then the other thing is just seeing some of these billionaires, not millionaires, but billionaires who have confessed to making mistakes and given the advice that they do to us is pretty cool. And so I think that, we need to kind of consider that. And it doesn't matter where you are in your journey. Again, I did a whole series on, failures of people who have made it big before and just kind of covered those. And so you can check that series out. It's in the playlist and you'll see what it is. But, and by the way, this video series and playlist is going to be linked in the description of the video. But this is good because, again, these are billionaires with a B who have made mistakes and they're sharing with us so we can get better. And even if you're struggling right now with your business, it's been a tough year and a half or two with the economy, but you're in it, you're doing it. And even if you failed or in the process of failing, don't give up. Keep fighting, keep pushing forward. You can do this and you can turn things around on your next venture or the current one that you're on. So, but again, just to encourage you, that's what this channel is about. So Tim Draper, and I'll give you a little background on him before I give you what he shared with us about his advice and the mistake he made. But he is one of the partners at Fisher Draper Jurvetson, and they're a big venture capital firm out in California. I don't know if he still is involved in there or not, but I think he's doing a lot of stuff on his own. But back in the .com boom, that was one of the big ones. And I was fortunate enough to have some email conversation and some proposals with Steve Jurvetson of one of the partners there, not Tim himself, but Tim Draper is worth about 1.5 billion, with the research I've done online, and how accurate that is or not, I don't know, but he's definitely a billionaire. And so he did it. He made most of his money back in the .com, and he's now doing it with crypto, blockchain, and decentralized finance, and he's got so much money that he's got a pretty wide net that he's spread. And so I think his net worth is going to skyrocket here as soon as crypto takes off here in the next 6 months to 5 years. It's going to be massive. It's going to be bigger than the .com boom, to be perfectly candid with you. So but anyway, so he has those investments. He's currently involved in OpenSea, not OpenSea, but basically selling domain names, but on the blockchain, right? And it's Unstoppable Domains is one of his current ventures. He's involved in a ton of other stuff as well, right? But Unstoppable Domains is one of the ones, and that's a pretty cool site. If you haven't checked that out, basically, if you get unclepaul.com, you know how to do that with all the different providers that are out there that sell the different domains, right? Domain names, and so Unstoppable Domains has different domains as well, but it's like .crypto. I have a ton of different properties in .crypto, and it's cool because there's not that recurring monthly fee that's there, number one, which is really, really nice. And then any websites you develop there, it stays on the blockchain forever. It's immutable. You can't change it. And then thirdly, you can also receive cryptocurrency on your domain. So if I have unclepaul.com, or .crypto rather, you can send me crypto on whatever address that I have set up for you to send to me. So anyway, that being said, I've given you a little bit of background on him, and I know this is getting a little bit long, but he basically shared that he was in the running to be a very, very early, investor in Facebook back when it was only valued at $20 million. And so he got into a bidding war. It bumped up to 115 million in terms of its valuation, and then he backed out. He didn't want to get into the bidding war, and he shares that he really wishes he would have done that, right? And so You know, again, his quote was, is when you spot a great opportunity, don't hesitate. So the encouragement here is to jump on great opportunities. So that's the advice, and I think it's a good one, right? And I think a lot of times people overthink things and overevaluate things, but I think that's just good life advice, right? Maybe it's that guy or gal you're looking to ask out, you know, and I've heard many stories about that they didn't, you know, follow through, and they ended up marrying or ending up with their best friend. So there's all kinds of different, you know, ways that can play out. But I think that that's just very, very solid advice. So anyway, that's going to do it. Again, if you could do me a big favor, and like I said, hit or click the positive feedback mechanism on whatever platform you're listening or watching this on, and I'd greatly appreciate it. And we'll talk to you at the next video.